In a quiet village, there lived a shopkeeper. He was known for being hardworking and sincere. He opened his shop early every morning and served his customers with dedication. But there was one thing that always got in his way: his short temper. If an employee made even a small mistake, the shopkeeper would raise his voice and shout. If a customer took too long to decide what to buy, he would lose patience and become rude. His anger didn't stay in the shop, it followed him home. He often argued with his wife over small things and spoke harshly to his children. Slowly, the effects of his anger began to show. One by one, his employees left. Loyal customers started avoiding his shop. At home, his family grew distant. The once busy shop now felt empty, and the once loving home felt cold. The shopkeeper felt tired, lonely, and mentally exhausted. One day, a monk came to the village. He walked with a calm smile and a peaceful aura. When he entered the shop to buy a few simple items, the shopkeeper felt something he hadn't felt in a long time: peace. As the monk was about to leave, the shopkeeper, hesitating at first, asked, "Can I visit you at the monastery this evening? I think I need help." The monk gently smiled and replied, "Of course. I'll be waiting." That evening, the shopkeeper went to the monastery. He opened up completely. He spoke about his anger, his regrets, his failures, and the pain he carried in his heart. The monk listened patiently. Then, with a calm voice, he said, "Let me tell you a story." He began. There was once a snake who lived near a village. It was feared by everyone because it would bite anyone who came close. One day, a saint passed by and spoke to the snake. "Why do you harm others?" the saint asked. The snake replied, "It's how I protect myself." The saint gently said, "You don't need to harm to protect yourself. Try living with kindness and peace." The snake was touched by the saint's words. It promised not to bite anyone again. Days passed, and the snake stopped attacking. But the villagers noticed the change. Thinking it was now harmless, children started teasing it, throwing stones at it, and poking it with sticks. Hurt and confused, the snake dragged itself back to the saint. "I did what you said. I stopped biting. But now they are hurting me." The saint smiled and said, "I told you not to bite. But I never said you shouldn't hiss. You must protect your peace without causing harm. Hissing shows your strength without using violence." The shopkeeper sat in silence, trying to understand. The monk continued, "Controlling emotions doesn't mean becoming weak or silent. It means choosing how to respond. Anger may feel powerful, but it only brings destruction. Awareness and calmness bring true strength and respect." That night, the shopkeeper couldn't sleep. The story of the snake echoed in his mind. He realized that his anger wasn't protecting him, it was hurting everyone, including himself. From the next day, he began to change. Every time he felt anger rise, he paused. He took a deep breath. He listened before he spoke. He didn't suppress his feelings, but he learned how to express them with awareness. In time, his employees returned. Customers came back, noticing the warmth in his voice. At home, his wife smiled more, and his children hugged him tightly. The shopkeeper had found peace, not by shouting, but by understanding. And he never forgot the monk's lesson: when you control your emotions, you don't lose power, you gain peace. If we see in our life, many of us carry the burden of emotions we never learned to manage. Like the shopkeeper, we react instead of responding, and in the process, we hurt the people who matter the most. We think anger shows strength, but often, it only hides our pain and pushes others away. True strength lies in awareness, in knowing when to pause, when to speak, and when to stay silent. Just like the snake who learned to hiss without harming, we too must learn to express without hurting. And when we do, something beautiful happens: peace returns, relationships heal, and we start to feel lighter from within. So today, take a breath, reflect, and ask yourself, are you reacting, or are you responding with awareness? Because when you control your emotions, you don't lose power, you gain something far more precious: peace, respect, and love.